Bonjour. So we're about just under 9 weeks out from Hyrox Madrid. And then, it's actually Wednesday, so recording this. My body's feeling tired today. Like, I had a hard sort of interval session last night. It was really good interval session. Like running 1Ks on the treadmill. It was a big progression from like the previous week in terms of obviously adding that we did 5x1 like the other week with 60 seconds rest. We did 6x1 like last night, and then obviously pushed the pace a lot more as well. Went a lot faster with each sort of interval, each 1K on the treadmill. So again, just got a lot faster, and then feeling it. I think the highest I did one sort of speed at one interval speed 14 last week. Like last night I did like 3, I think, on 14 plus, on like 14.7 I went up to. So yeah, huge regression, but yeah, can obviously feel it. Just obviously less than 9 weeks out, feeling good. Like sort of obviously it's, I think, a much better place than we were before. So yeah, it's sort of let's keep it cooking. So why am I competing? And why Hyrox? So first of all, competing, and obviously again, the element of competition is about again, I've always sort of loved competing and challenging myself, whether it was obviously when I first started out, it's more like photo shoots, things like that, like and doing physique stuff. Then it was like CrossFit, I did a lot of competitions there, then like triathlons, any sort of thing, like throwing your hat in the ring. Again, it sort of, it raises you a game, you have something to work towards, you have that deadline, have that day, have that sort of like that push, that focus. Because again, it's about who you become in the process. It's become like how you have to sort of elevate and just like sort of lock in for that day. It's not necessarily about the day is good. Day is just like a celebration, isn't it? Whereas like the prep before, like the 6 months before whatever, when you put the work in, when you sort of like dealing with stuff, like you have to get rid of your excuses, you have to do stuff, you have to push yourself more, and you find out like news, you challenge yourself in different ways, you become a different person. And that's what I'm doing it for, because the person that sort of crosses the finish line or does the event is going to be different to the person you are now. Again, it forces you to it builds discipline, it builds resilience, it builds sort of all these different attributes, it builds confidence, willpower, all these different sort of like skills, character traits. Again, it teaches you how to just like deal with shit and just keep moving forward, deal with curveballs, how to sort of do stuff when you don't want to, how to like not give up, whatever. Because again, like you're battling through things, you want to give up, you want to take the easy route out, but then it's just like, okay, you've got this day coming, this challenge is coming, it's not going anywhere, and you have to get it done. And that's the sort of why I like doing it, because again, it sharpens the mind, it raises your standards, you step up in different ways instead of just like meandering and plodding along. And yeah, it's nice to sort of have that bit have that time where you are sort of flexible, you can maintain and just relax and stuff. But then it's just but it's obviously good to have these sort of these dates in the calendar, just like, oh good, like it says, lock in for this is where we got to push, this is where we step up. Because again, my mindset right now is just there's a lot of focus, like I said, like, and documenting it more like this again just raises it even more, because obviously it's more accountability. It means, like sort of every day, just like, okay, this needs to get done, whatever's going on in my life. Again, just sort of, okay, cool, but this has to get done. Like sort of, all these different things I'm going away. Yeah, training still has to get done, because this date is still happening, and this is what I want to show up by. I can't just sort of like not do it and just sort of, I can't be bothered today, all these different things. No one cares. No one cares when you're on the event. No one cares when I'm in this Hyrox race. Oh, I was tired sort of 6 weeks ago. Oh, and then I just sort of had this on. It's like, so is everyone else. No one cares. And then the second part, why Hyrox? I like the type of training. I like the sort of the setup, the brand. Obviously, just jumping on the bandwagon there of it. Again, it's just a really nice sort of setup. Doing it with doubles as well. Obviously, with my partner, my client, to get around. It's just so many factors, like the type of training, like running, and then obviously some like circuits and gym work, things like that. I like that. I like the time domain of it, like training for sort of, like I see obviously my cousin training for an Ironman and like all these different things, and like, or half marathons. Again, it's just like an Ironman is just so much time commitment there, that side. And then like training for like a sort of just a running based event by itself, again, it just, I don't know, just that does. I did a half marathon before, it didn't really sort of do much for me. I like the sprint tries, they were good. Again, a nice sort of time domain, like sort of, but yeah, I like Hyrox, and I like obviously the competition day is really good as well, and how you can sort of measure stuff, how you can obviously, there's lots around, like big competition, the atmosphere, the experience of it. I love that. And yeah, obviously we did it in Cardiff, so it's just obviously want to progress our time. So that's why sort of Hyrox again, and just Hello there. Just out on a run now. Thought I'd sort of talk. Helps me keep my pace. Helps me keep me sort of stop speeding up and trying to chase down people. I always do that. I'm always trying to chase down people when I'm out on a run. So just trying to keep that pace down. Just a nice, easy sort of 60-minute run today. No intensity. Yeah, so I should be able to talk. That's the point of doing this. I normally sort of ring my mum or sort of when I'm out on a walk, out on a run like this, so it stops me sort of speeding up and going to zone 4 or zone 5. Watch out for this car. Cool. So yeah, sort of it's Saturday, trying to have a 60-minute running today down the Taft Trail. Last workout of the week. Fucking rest day tomorrow. Can't fucking wait. It's been a sort of been a long week. Like 5 big workouts and 1 sort of like recovery sort of cycle as well. So it just feels like every day's been doing something. But 9 weeks out from Hyrox Madrid. Yeah, it's just doing it. Just work has to be done. So yeah, body feels good. Alright, legs aren't too heavy so far, which is good. I thought they would be. My arm is actually hurting more holding this phone. So here we go. It's just sort of we're about 5 minutes in. Just started. I'll update you. See you on the other side. Good morning. So just out on a morning walk now, just part of my morning routine. Just like I said, 10-15 minutes just around the block, just to get some sort of fresh air, obviously a bit of movement, a bit of sunlight, obviously, just a piece like sort of to myself before the sort of the day starts. And obviously it helps get some steps in as well, but it's not like a big walk. I like to obviously do more through the day, but I just want to run you through sort of again how I start my day. I usually wake up about 7:30, somewhere around there. I meditate for a bit then when I first get up again, just change to sort of, because obviously you wake up with like all these different thoughts, panics, all these different things. You just like breathe, have some time to yourself, just like sort of control those emotions and just sort of just breathe, like I said, just slow things down and ground yourself rather than just, oh, I gotta do this, think about the day. And like I said, time to yourself. Just as you choose like a YouTube video, usually perhaps like Headspace or some Joe Dispenza or some Wim Hof, one of those. We'll take between all those. Then I sort of to go in the shower, get changed, like obviously get ready, have a cold shower at the end of the normal shower as well. And then what do I do after that? Come on, car, move out the way. Oh, it's taking fucking ages. Yeah, have a cold shower again. Like that's just going to change your state. Doing these things is all about changing your state from when you wake up. It's going to sort of wake you up mentally, wake you up physically. Then I'll just go for a walk like I am now, just like 10-15 minutes to get some movement in, wake up. And then yeah, perhaps like sort of hydrate, have some water, probably have a litre of water, electrolytes, and then start sort of having breakfast and everything like that. Obviously have coffee then as well, like the first sip of coffee. I love sort of coffee. Coffee always over tea. And then like, so I use my espresso machine. So obviously run that, make coffee. The first coffee of the day is obviously always magical. Obviously 10 black. And then obviously I crack or start work then about 8:30. Going through sort of like catch up any sort of like clients or messages or things that came in like last night, whatever, going through that, getting back to those, checking in with those, and then like so we start to, okay, what check-ins do you need to do, or depending on what day it is. Like today now again, it's just going to be sort of, okay, create some content, create some videos. I got some calls with clients. What else do we have on, like sort of like editing training programs, and then obviously just messages, obviously other clients, and then obviously people on Instagram, things like that, replies to those. Just a constant sort of like business running. Sort of again, you've got the marketing side, you've got the sales, you've got the sort of like client delivery, and then like the organization and admin side, and then it's school run, and then what we got some coaching and stuff this evening, and then train myself. What we got tonight? We got some lifting to start, and then sort of like a 20-minute sort of hit session, like a sort of mini sort of Hyrox time, about 20 minutes in length.